welcome to Real Shame and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day. It's our special, or a special Father's Day episode. Not like we've done an annual Father's Day episode. This is the first one we've done. We did a Mother's Day episode with Mommy Dearest. Now we're doing a Father's Day episode. And you'll never believe what movie we picked for Father's Day. So, yeah, if you didn't look at the title, if you just blindly clicked on the link without actually looking at it, I'm not sure how you clicked on it if you had your eyes closed or whatever. But the movie that we chose to do for Father's Day, crazily enough, is Father's Day.
Father's Day.
But it is a movie that neither one of us, right, have ever seen.
Nope.
From 1997, way back in the day.
Way back. Let's jump in our time machine and listen to some Mighty My Boss Tones.
Yes. Jump in our time machine back to a time when Sugar Ray was relevant.
Yeah, before Fly.
If you're a Sugar Ray fan, you're going to love this movie because they play a pretty decent part in the movie, or a pretty big part in the movie. You'll see Mark McGrath and whoever the rest of the band was. He's the only one.
There's like a DJ.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
without further ado,
let's get into it.
Father's Day. Christine's son is missing, so she contacts her two estranged ex-lovers who may or may not be the father in Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Hi, Scott. I'm your dad. Hi, Scotty. Oh, good firm handshake.
Scotty, how you doing?
Dude, I'm your old man. I suppose you're wondering why your middle name is Rainbow.
Yo, Scott, what's up, Holmes?
You know, Scott, when I was a boy your age, I was pulling on myself harder than a tractor pull in Arkansas.
I'm your papa, your daddy, your pair. You got to care for me, you see?
I am your father. Hug me and let us join our spirits.
This movie came out in 97. It's directed by Ivan Reitman, and it's caused me to question Ivan Reitman's directing skills.
Oh.
Not to get into that too much, but is he a good director? I don't know. Maybe we'll answer that. It's written by Lowell Gantz and Babaloo Mandel.
Babaloo Mandel?
Great name. Basically, this is based off a French movie called, Les Compères?
Le Compère.
And also called Comdads, I think, if it translates into English. I don't know what a Comdad is.
That's not a literal translation. That's just, I think that's just whatever they titled it in America.
And the French movie stars Pierre Richard and Gerard Depardieu.
Gerard Depardieu.
Again, this movie came out in 97. It's a movie that we both haven't seen. You kind of know where I'm sitting with it, but how'd you find Father's Day? Was it enjoyable?
No, I wish I'd never seen it. I'd never seen it before the movie or before the show, and I wish I'd never seen it. So so Ivan Reitman has made more good movies than bad movies.
No.
Yes, he has.
No, he has not.
Because he has made Ghostbusters, he has made Stripes, he's made Kindergarten Cop, he's made Twins, he's made Junior, a lot of Schwarzenegger films.
He's made, I think,
but he's made Meatballs.
He's made at least equal number of stinkers.
I think he's made more good films than bad films, but we can look it up here.
All right,
but I would say this falls into Meatballs territory because I couldn't stand Meatballs, and I really can't stand this.
He did Draft Day with Kevin Costner.
I haven't seen that.
No Strings Attached with Ashton Kutcher.
I haven't seen that.
My Super Ex-Girlfriend.
I haven't seen that.
Evolution.
Evolution's not bad.
Evolution's not bad. 6 Days, 7 Nights.
That's not bad.
No, that's bad.
No.
Father's Day.
Father's Day's terrible.
He did Dave, which is good. Junior, good. Kindergarten Cop, good. Ghostbusters 2, good.
Yeah.
Twins,
good.
Legal Eagle.
I haven't seen it. Ghostbusters, I like Stripes.
Stripes, Cannonball Girls.
Like pre-Meatballs, let's not even go there because nobody knows this. So I would say he's done more good than bad.
I feel like he's batting 50-50 at this point.
I mean, I haven't seen any of those more recent ones like Draft Day or No Strings Attached or My Super Ex-Girlfriend, but I like Evolution and a lot of those other ones. I really mainly can't stand Father's Day or Meatballs, but Father's Day's fucking terrible.
I was going to say...
Sorry fathers out there, I just use the F word, but it's fucking terrible.
It's not good. I will say his son, Jason Reitman's a great director.
And Jason Reitman is in this for 2 seconds.
Yes, he is. Yeah, this movie is just it's not good. It's just like
it's not funny. It's not funny at all. Like Meatballs, right? I mean, I think maybe I said like I laughed or chuckled at one or two things in Meatballs. Maybe I did here in this movie, but this movie sucks.
I think the only part I laughed at in this movie is when Robin Williams was headbutting people at the end.
Yeah.
Like that violence was funny.
Right, yeah.
But he like does this whole dress up scene when he's gonna
Oh, God.
potentially meet his son, and you know that's supposed to be like the big comedy moment.
Yes.
Let's Robin Williams
Yes.
do his shtick and all that kind of
Yes.
stuff, and it's not good. It's just not funny. It's
Well,
not.
and
interesting.
Lowell Gans, however you say it, Lowell Gans and Babalu Mandel, sorry I'm butchering your names, they've written some funny stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys, because they typically write together. They have written, City Slickers and City Slickers 2, and I wish I'd have written down the movies, but I was looking through their filmography. Parenthood is another one. I love Parenthood. They've written some really good stuff, and I think League of Their Own is another, so they can write good, funny stuff. But this is just not
Scraping the
funny
barrel.
at all. I think it was basically like, hey, we've got Robin Williams who's funny, we've got Billy Crystal who's funny. Let's just put them together and let's just see what happens. And the answer is nothing. Like because I like both of those
there's
guys.
no chemistry between Robin Williams and
No.
no.
Robin Williams is just being kind of stupid and manic.
And weird.
And Billy Crystal
sad.
is basically the straight man. He's playing it more straight in this, because he's very serious and he's a lawyer and everything.
Yeah,
But
Robin
it's
Williams
just-
reminds me a lot of Michael Douglas and Wonder Boys. Like he has that vibe to him. It's not like funny crazy. It's more like funny tragic.
Yeah.
But I want to.
Oh well, yeah. Especially because at the beginning of the film, he's talking about suicide.
He's talking
And I
about
was like,
suicide, and then he like passes out
that
when he drives and stuff like that.
didn't age well.
Yeah. So I want to take a step back. So basically, Christine, who's played by Natasha Kinski,
Nastasia Kinski.
basically she goes to these men that were her lovers or boyfriends 17 years ago, and tells them that they have a son and that he's missing. The plot and the premise doesn't really hold up to any kind of modern scrutiny at all.
Yeah.
It's really bad. Like I think there is a funny story to be told, like using kind of the building blocks of this movie, but this movie's not that, right?
No.
Because we also have like Bruce Greenwood, who is like her husband and also raised the kid.
Yeah.
And there's really I don't even think lip service given to why he's not out looking for him. Right? And then he like goes out look for him, and then there's like a couple of like funny incidents that happen to him. And then that's it. That's it with this character.
I
right?
did laugh when his porta potty got knocked off the cliff because he's like, oh, like, and I was just imagining Bruce Greenwood, who's like a very serious actor, like making these sounds.
Well,
Like, oh God!
Remind
I
me a
did think
lot
that was
of
kinda funny.
what was the movie we were watching? The Ireland one.
Oh yeah, Waking Dead Divine.
Waking Dead Divine,
Yeah,
right?
she gets
I got that vibe, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he has a very serious mustache.
He does
in this movie. He's very.
You see a shirtless Bruce Greenwood.
Yeah.
If you're into that sort
Kirby
of thing.
commented that she's like Bruce Greenwood's surprisingly shirtless in a lot of movies, and I'm like, oh, that's
he loves being shirtless.
interesting
I didn't
thing
know
to-
that. I didn't
yeah.
realize he's shirtless in a lot of movies.
So if you're looking for a shirtless Bruce Greenwood, find
No
this
problem.
movie on DVD. So I was
Or
gonna say
don't.
also, there's a reason why this movie's not on streaming. It's not on Blu-ray. I think this one wants to be
Awful. Yeah.
lost to the ages. So yeah, I think like I'm sorry, I'm kind of jumping back.
Oh.
I think there is some funny things to be mined from this. It's just like they should have gave more lip service to why Bruce Greenwood was kind of not looking for his son and that kind of stuff. And like Robin Williams and Billy Crystal have no chemistry.
No.
They're not funny, and like even when they both find out they're looking for the same boy, it's not even that funny either.
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. There's just nothing written in this movie that's funny, and there could be a lot of, I don't know, mistaken identity or just pratfalls or just crazy things that these guys go through together. But what's there just is not funny at all. I feel like Julia Louis-Dreyfus is pretty much wasted. Obviously she's a gifted comedic actress.
Yes.
Anybody that's watched Seinfeld and or anybody that's watched Christmas Vacation, and she's just kind of wasted. I feel like Bruce Greenwood is wasted. I felt like he spent more time in the porta potty than he did in the rest of the film.
He did.
Mel Gibson does have kind of a funny cameo.
Yeah, and that reminded me a lot of. So I got a lot of Eurotrip vibe from this
Especially from that. Yeah.
from that, because with what's his face, Matt Damon showing up, and then also like the band being like kind of center a little bit. Scotty doesn't know versus.
Right.
I mean, hey, there's two reasons to watch this movie: Bruce Greenwood without a shirt on, and Mark motherfucking McGrath.
Mark McGrath.
I bet Sugar Ray. This is
Yeah.
pre-Fly Sugar Ray. This is Sugar Ray when they were still like a alt rock group or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what got me the Eurotrip vibes a little bit on this.
Yeah, they didn't do any songs that I knew. I mean, I'm not a Sugar Ray fan, but I know Fly and Every Morning and maybe like one other. I didn't hear any of those songs. In the
No,
movie.
those songs all came out
They
after
came out
this
later.
movie,
Okay, well, yeah. Well, no wonder. I didn't know any of the songs that they do perform.
But they do have Mighty Mighty Boss
show.
Tones. They played that a couple times.
And Paul McCartney somehow got roped into doing a couple of songs from the movie over the opening credits and the closing credits.
Yes.
Paul McCartney did some songs. And if you're a fan of the band The Muffs, they are also in the movie. They're like the opening act for Sugar Ray, or they're at one of their concerts. I don't know. They're on stage at some point. They did a cover of something, Kids in America or something. I forget what they did. I don't really know them either.
So I mean, if you like that kind of ska pop punk kind of music, maybe this movie's worth checking out.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a Sugar Ray fan, you might like this movie. They're in it enough, I guess, to get some enjoyment out of it. But I'm sure, at the time when they made Father's Day, because Sugar Ray was popular, they're like, oh, this movie's going to be. We've got the hottest band going right now. So we've got Billy Crystal, we've got Robin Williams, and we've got Sugar Ray. This is a can't fail movie. And they dropped the can from that because it fails miserably. I feel like it's like Meatballs. Meatballs just, I think I said that earlier, but Meatballs just wasn't funny.
Yeah.
I feel like they threw Bill Murray in there and they were like, just do funny stuff. And he just doesn't really. And I like Bill Murray, but he just doesn't really do much funny in it. Same thing in this movie. Robin Williams, do your thing. Put on all these outfits.
Billy Crystal, do some stuff.
Right. And it's just not funny. I just really didn't laugh much at all. This movie sucks. I would never watch it again.
Yeah, this is a hard pass.
We need to find another Father's Day movie to watch.
The other person I want to mention is Jared Harris.
Yes.
Who looks both very young and very the same in this movie.
He does. It's
very interesting. His face hasn't changed very much, but he's also very young.
Jared Harris, who has gone on to do a lot of great things.
Chernobyl?
He's great in Chernobyl. Yeah, he's fantastic in Chernobyl. And it has a very, very small role for Mary McCormack at the very end. She gets picked up by Robin Williams on the way to the airport. Right. She's gone on to be a much bigger actress.
And she also started that whole Spice line. More Corwix.
What? No, she didn't.
All right.
So happy Father's Day. No, this is awful. I mean, at least Mommy Dearest, what we did for Mother's Day, has a high camp value, and you can just laugh at it because it's so hysterical with Faye Dunaway at an 11. The whole movie going crazy with wire hangers. This movie has nothing to recommend it, really. I wouldn't watch this movie unless you put a gun to my head. And even then, I might just be like, never mind. I'm done.
So, this Father's Day, don't make your father watch Father's Day.
No. Watch Big Fish or something instead. Yeah. Well, maybe that's a little too sad. Oh, no, I'm just saying. But yes, anything but this Father's Day.
There's apparently a Father's Day movie that came out in 2020 that's like a horror movie that maybe we'll
watch that with your dad.
Next year, yeah.
Watch that. Or Frequency. Frequency's another good father-son movie. I like that. All right, so it's 25% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, which is too high. 26% audience score, 2 thumbs down, and I think they talked about it being one of the worst films of 1997, which I heartily agree. And Leonard Maltin gives it 2 stars. Maltin, you let me down because I would make this a bomb.
Yeah,
for sure.
Maybe he farmed that one out.
Maybe he might have.
All right, guys. So happy Father's Day. Don't watch Father's Day. This movie will soon be forgotten to the the Time Lords. What are the things called in the Stephen King? The Langoliers will soon
going to eat it up.
Eat this movie, and this movie
CGI.
will no longer be around anymore. Will Bernstein Mandela affect this movie? All right, guys, that's it. Have a good Father's Day with your parents and stuff like that, and we'll see you Monday when we review Paths of Glory. So we'll see you soon, guys. Bye.